Yes, hello guys. So let's talk about protection period. So what is protection period even for a football player? So this is just for football players. If you're a owner of a club, an agent, or anyone working in football, you also need to have ideas of these kind of things. So when I'm explaining this thing, I'll try to always give example from a player so that at least it's more easy for you to get to follow with me, because no one wants to listen to rules of football because they are boring. But I think if I put a player in it, then it explains it much better. So let's take for example, protection period is a period where a player's a contract cannot be breached between a club and a player. Anyone who breaches it pays huge compensation, and this period is a 3 years period that it happens, that is called protection period. So let's take for example, if you're almost entering 28 years, the protection period becomes 3 years. If you have already passed 28 years, the protection period becomes 2 years. Okay, so I'll explain it with the case of Bruno Fernandes. So let's take for example Bruno Fernandes. In 2024, he signed a contract extension with Manchester United, and that contract extension he signed it when he was 29 years, meaning his protection period was just 2 years. Hadn't been he signed that contract when he was, let's take for example 27 or 28, 27, whatsoever, before 28, his protection period would have been 3 years. What actually happens in this protection period? What happens is, when you sign a contract, if anybody who breaches the contract within this time, within this age of a player, because it's the age is a factor here, you are paying huge compensation. You're paying huge compensation. Of course, if you breach any contract, you're going to pay compensation, the person who breaches the contract. But you'll be paying huge compensation. This compensation will be more severe than any other at any other age time. The reason why this is because they are trying to protect the player and the club from making hasty decision. So at this at this age also, because FIFA says it's necessary that okay, the player is also at a level or a mature age that he understands certain things, that it's not more like, for example, when the player is 18, when he hasn't been into contract negotiations, then he can take certain drastic decisions without knowing the consequences. Okay, so that is how a protection period works. So if you're a club, do not go breaching players contract at this age, because the consequences are huge. Okay, I hope you sporting directors or whosoever that listening to this, you learn this. Okay, take care, and this is what I have for you. Cheers.